Hey guys, what is going on? It's Cameron here. Welcome back to another video. Today is a really awesome one. I know I basically say that about every single video on my channel, but this one's going to help out a ton of people because we're going to be going over the top 5 best gaming controllers you need for Fortnite in 2021. And before we dive into that, of course, if you guys are new to my channel, it would help me out a lot if you consider hitting that subscribe button. We're on our way to 4K and we're actually super close to that milestone. And guys, you'll want to stay tuned because I'm providing tons of awesome tips and tricks and just generally good know-how about Fortnite to help boost your game. We also are recently affiliated with TubeBuddy, and I really believe in this product. If you don't want to stay tuned for this ad, just skip forward a minute, but it's actually really good information. Hey guys, I want to keep this super short because it is an ad, but I recently got affiliated with TubeBuddy. What it is it's a free browser extension you can download right now, and for any content creators out there, it really does help you out. It's basically a little YouTube Pro algorithm machine built into your browser that tells you how you can optimize your videos. Basically, it results in tons more successful videos targeting the algorithm of YouTube. It has an advanced keyword research system in it that allows you to know how much people are searching certain topics, and it results in a lot more views and subscribers. It's actually the reason I was able to grow my channel so fast. Feel free to click my link down in the description below. It is an ad for me, so it does help benefit my channel, so I'd really appreciate that. And it is 100% free, so to get started with it, it doesn't cost you a single dime. I know this has already been a pretty long intro, so without further ado, let's jump right into the top 5 best controllers you can get for Fortnite. Coming in at number 5, and this shouldn't be a shock to many people, but it's going to be the default DualShock PS4 and even the default PS5 controllers. The reason these controllers are so good is, one, because of its very small size. It's just really easy on the hands. I feel like every button is clear and concise, and it's one of the better controllers you can use, especially if you play claw. Not only that guys, it has one of the least input delays of every single controller we're going to be going over today, just the default controller. And the other amazing tip here is that it's by far the cheapest as well. So all these other professional controllers later in the list have extra perks, extra customizability, but they're going to come with a way bigger price tag. And there's just so many beasts that play on just the default controller. One of those is FaZe Sway, who is arguably one of the best players in Fortnite creative. With gaming in Fortnite, you might want to start with just the default PS4 controller. Jumping right into number 4 is the Razer Wolverine Ultimate. This is probably the most underrated controller in this entire list. It has amazing reviews. From everything that I've read about it, this is an amazing controller, not only for just Fortnite, but any first-person shooter game because of how many options it has. Some of those options include 6 triggers. That's right guys, 6 triggers on the front of this one, which is it's a really cool design if you ask me. You got the 2 regular triggers, plus a little bit further inward into the controller you get 2 extra triggers that you can use for all sorts of stuff, like just any extra keybinds that you may need. Other perks that this controller has is it's completely interchangeable thumbsticks. That's right, you can get like longer thumbsticks, shorter ones that are concave, ones that are convex. Looks and feels like it would be pretty decent. It's kind of a medium size, so it's a bit bigger than just like the default PS4 controllers with its Xbox design, but I think it has a lot of promise in Fortnite. I haven't seen a ton of pros using it though. Coming in at number 3 is probably one of the most popular options as well. It's the Xbox Elite controller. I know that there's also a version 2 and maybe even a version 3 coming up soon, but just the default Xbox Elite controller seems to be the most popular. It has tons of features as well. It has a swappable D-pad. It has swappable thumbsticks as well. It also has hairline trigger locks. So on the back, there's these little switches that actually can lock in having trigger switches, which is like basically very shallow clicks in with triggers. Not only that, just judging by how many people use it, people say that it has one of the least delays in input lag as well. And for anybody who doesn't know, input delay is the amount of time from pressing a button and it actually happening on your screen. So this has one of the most least input delays actually of all other controllers. Coming in at a spot of number 2 is the Pro Evil controller. Now, there's a ton of different options for Evil controllers, but a lot of people don't know who Evil Controller is as a company. Evil is a gaming company that actually can take just default DualShock controllers, PS4 controllers, and even Xbox controllers, and they mod the hell out of them. They make them insane. So you're getting all the best qualities of just your regular stock controller. Plus you're getting things like extra military grip on them, you're getting maybe extended thumbsticks, you're getting hairline trigger locks, you're getting like a ton of great options. But the coolest thing about Evil Controller and why it's making the list is the fact that it has the option for 4 shift paddles. Shift paddles are a whole new take on paddles on the back of a remote, because literally they are just like mouse clicks. They're so nice. I actually have one of these controllers myself, and what I love about it is it's so shallow to click them in, and they feel like mouse clicks whenever you're using them and pressing the buttons on the back. I've never had any better paddles ever other than Evil Controller. Also, another benefit with these paddles, they can be clicked from any direction. Literally any direction. You can press them on the side, on the left side, on the top, on the bottom, in the middle, and they all click the exact same way. So it has a lot of flexibility for the user that is using this controller. Lastly, we're going to talk about the number 1 best controller, or at least the most popular pro gaming controller you can have for Fortnite. That's the Scuf Infinity for PS Pro. So this makes the list. It's the most recognized brand for pro gaming controllers is Scuf, and I mean they just had to be on the list just due to how many pros actually use these Scuf controllers still to this day. And their new Infinity 4 PS Pro is kind of like a default PS4 controller, except it's also souped up in incredible ways. It features adjustable hair triggers, digital tap features like mouse click triggers. It also has options for tactile buttons. So if you like mouse clicks, if you like that for a controller, you can get every single button on your controller like a mouse click. Imagine your X, circle, triangle, and square like mouse clicks instead of having to press them in fully to the bottom. Like that in my head just sounds like it would be amazing. I would love to get my hands on one of these. And before this video ends, there's also an honorary mention. It's an Uprising game controller that is insane as well. It's called the Astro C40 TR. This one just looks really cool. It's basically sold out everywhere right now, but basically with this controller you can remap every button. Also, everything in this controller is modular, so you can take out your components. Like if you want to change where your thumbsticks are, where your D-pad is, you can just take out the modules in them and move them around, which is pretty sick. Not to mention, the buttons on it look really good. Like the buttons are very clicky. They look like they have a nice feel. The only question I have about this one and why I didn't put it in the list is I'm not sure how it plays on Fortnite, because not a ton of people are using this controller. But judging by just the reviews and comments on this controller, I did want to mention it. Let me know if you guys have this controller and what you think of it down below. And generally, if you guys have watched this entire video, just let me know what you think of all the controllers in this list. Is there any that you would put at number 1 over other ones? But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out for now.